Welcome to Flexas. This is your ambassador speaking. If you are one of our couple hundred visitors, welcome back to the city beautiful. You probably know Flexas for its world-class hosts, Draws and Skirp, but you may not know the other half of it. From our sports, black education, to our vibrant take on some really cool shit. There is something for everyone here at Flexas, so enjoy your visit.
Let's do it, man.
Right.
Peace to all y'all, man. Fuck that shit. I'm running it back. Peace to all y'all. It's your boy motherfucking Draws, and I'm doing it different on y'all niggas because it's episode 17, and we in this motherfucker, and we doing it live, and I ain't even letting Skirp go. We getting this bitch now. It's two friends, one from Florida, one from Texas, talking music with it down to everything else, nigga. Let's go.
What it do? It's your boy Skirp doing dirt, and I am not that hype, but he just hyped me up, and as you can see, I'm cheesing like a motherfucker. But welcome to episode 17. You heard the man. You know the business. Tell them what we got, Draws.
Listen, man, we're going to have a great one. We have a great one for you guys, man. It's like you said, it's episode 17. We're going to be talking some music. We got holidays are coming up. Birthdays is coming up, man. Let me just go ahead and get it right going right now, man. First off, I want to celebrate us, okay? And I know we do a lot of that on this show, but we need to celebrate us because last episode, episode 16, I know some of y'all watched it because we got the most views we have ever gotten on a video thus far. 240 views in 3 or 4 days. That might not sound great in the YouTube world, but to us, man, that's way more than we expected, man. So we just want to appreciate you guys for watching. Shout out to the Flexas family and shout out to us, man. When you heard that news, Skirp, how'd you feel about it?
I didn't believe it. I thought someone like just left their computer running, bro, and just had that shit on a loop.
Maybe that's probably what it was, man. But I mean, regardless, man, I just want to, like I said, thank you. Shout out to us, man. And let's see if we can keep it going, man, on this one. Let's run it. Let's run it, man. Let's keep doing it, man. But so far, man, this week, how's your week been, man? Let me know what you got going on this week.
It's been a good week. Like I said, I've been training for Target. We're not gonna go too deep into that, but every day I'm learning something new. I'm doing something different. Skirp got a new tattoo. Skirp got some work. You know, I don't brag about shit like that.
I ain't know about this.
Yeah,
what is
I'm not
it?
even gonna, I don't tell people. I told my wife, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get a tattoo today. And you like something when I was just sitting in that chair while she was like drawing it up, just grinning, bro. And I'm glad I have this mask on because I am cheesing in this goddamn chair. But I got a new tattoo.
Are we gonna talk about it? You gonna show it? Is it on your balls? Like, what's up?
No, you'll see it when you see me. That's how it is. You'll see it when you see me.
Quick question, man. Just because your main artist is here in Florida, correct?
Yeah, my main two.
So now you had to get. This is your third person on your body now.
So for my left arm, I've had the idea of I want a lot of different artists' work on that arm. So I've had 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, everyone that's done this arm has been different, except Nico did this piece, but all these other pieces has been a different artist.
Word, man. I mean, how did you find the one that now that you're in a new location, not even a new location, but a whole new state, how did you come across finding this one to do work? Like, how do you trust somebody new?
So yeah, it's very difficult. I did a lot of research. Like how I've always found my artists was like Instagram. I would type in hashtags like local like Houston artists or Orlando artists, wherever I was, and it would pop up. So I would scroll through these people's pages and be like, I like their style, I don't like their style. So Houston, a lot of these artists out here, I really am not a fan of. So that's why this is my first tattoo out in Houston. I found this really like low-key person. They had like a Powerpuff Girl as their Abby, and low-key I've been watching Powerpuff Girls. I watch it every night before I go to bed.
Okay.
But I messaged her. I was like, "Yeah, where are you located?" Not even knowing it was a her, and they sent me the address, and it was like 20 minutes away from me. So I went up there. I talked to her, and she's a little Asian chick, and her detailing is crazy. So I'm gonna definitely go back to her and probably just have her finish the rest of this left arm. To be honest with you.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad that you found somebody out there. I mean, like I said before in previous episodes, I don't have any tattoos, so I'm very curious on how you would, how does one move upon finding a new artist, on doing something that's permanent on your body. You know what I'm saying? But speaking about Texas, I mean, I can speak for Florida, but just since we're on the subject of Texas, how is it over there for COVID right now, bro?
Well, I think COVID is here to stay. My personal opinion. they haven't been shutting anything down. Everything's like normal. They just kind of require you. I don't know if they can't really enforce people to like wear the mask, but businesses
Really, they
mask.
can't enforce. They can't in Texas.
I mean, so for example, like when I go to the gym, they were like, okay, you have to wear the mask in the gym, but when you're in your little zone, you don't have to wear it. And then now, and you got to wear it the whole time. But then you see people at the gym walking without it. At work all the time, I see people, they have it on, but it's like just on their chin, bro. There was a bitch in there in the store coughing the other day with her mask off. Like, so at this point, like people are getting sick. I don't knock on wood. I still don't think it's real, but people are getting sick. They're saying the rates are going up. It's just a lot of like people not giving a fuck. So I think it's gonna, and in our favor, not look too good.
It's like it's not over here in Florida. Like people are walking around here. When you have to go into a store or anything like that, or a restaurant, you have to have it on. But when you talk about, like you said, gym or just walking around like outside of like, like when you're like, like the Publix are next to my crib with all the stores and stuff, people walking outside. Yeah, you have to have a mask to walk inside those stores, but to walk outside, you don't. So there's people just walking around like it's just free ball. You know what I'm saying? So you don't think it's going anywhere? You think it's just it's just gonna keep rising until what? More deaths have to happen? Like, what do you think has to happen for people to change?
I don't even think like the deaths is the issue. I think it's just people are just getting sick and like, it's very contagious. So you're just kind of, on lockdown for the time being.
That's what it is. People are not locked down. Yeah. I've had several people admit to me that they've been sick. I've had had a friend, I'm not going to name him, and I think a lot of people who know me know who I'm talking about. I've called my friend on the phone who had COVID at the time, and I'm like, yo, man, what are you doing? And they're in the drive-through, like, getting food, like, talking to somebody, like, without a mask. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you're like, what are you doing? Picking up food and dropping off Corona? That's cool, So people don't take it serious, man. And I think that's what it is. We got holidays coming up too, man. Like I said in the intro, do you do anything different? Now I asked you about the Thanksgiving, but Christmas, do you do anything different now that you live in a different state?
I'm trying to think of what I did last Christmas. I really don't remember last Christmas, but I can tell you what I'm doing this Christmas.
I can tell you that nowadays, people like to do Christmas on Christmas Eve. That's how I feel like I don't know if that's my family. I have two different sides and Crystal's family as well. They all like to celebrate the day before so that so that you have more family time on actual Christmas. But like, just like last year, everyone had the same gist. I opened gifts, did everything on Christmas Eve, and on Christmas Day came out, I had nothing to do. So I don't know, that's what, hopefully, I think that's what's about to happen again this year. Everyone wants to just celebrate it on Christmas Eve. And that's what I do. Other than that, man, I always watch Home Alone 2 in New York, when he's lost in New York.
Yeah.
It's my favorite, bro. You have any favorite Christmas movies?
Definitely Elf. Yeah, you said Elf, didn't you?
Yeah, Elf. Yeah, Elf is a good one.
Well, we like to talk weightlifting on this podcast and fitness, not necessarily weightlifting, just exercise and well-being. And we started this shit early on, like, what was it, 10th grade?
What, weightlifting?
We were on the weightlifting team, but we were actually exercising and staying active. But the reason I'm saying this is because we always like to do Black history. And my Black history for today is don't mess with Black moms. Because everybody out there has a story about a Black mother handling some shit for you. So do you remember that time? It was like our senior year. We didn't do weightlifting. It's been 2 years since we've done weightlifting. And they were like, you can't graduate because you have a statement of charges. You owe money for this whole weightlifting uniform. It was like a couple $100, and we never got nothing. Okay.
Yeah. We never competed.
Yeah. So we told them that, and they weren't having it. Okay. So they were like, no, you still need to pay. Like, fuck you. So I said, okay, bet. I will do you one better. Mom, they're trying to make me pay some money for something I didn't get. Here's a number. I need you to handle this.
That's it.
And what she do? She handled it, and you asked me exactly what she did, and then what'd your mom do? She did the exact same thing.
I think she went down there.
She might have.
I think my mom went down there and talked to him. Yeah, no, we didn't I don't remember details. I wish I did, because I'm a big storyteller, but she just know that we didn't pay that money.
And we graduated.
We graduated. We didn't pay that money, and we walked. Okay, we walked. Let it be known. We walked. Speaking of black moms, I have the first time I ever realized my mom was a weapon was when I was a little kid at Chuck E. Cheese. I was at someone like my cousin's birthday party. I had to be like 6 years old, maybe 7 years old, and I'm walking, and I think I grabbed some tickets from the ground or something. And that's just what I was. When you're a little kid, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for tickets and tokens on the ground because they're everywhere. People are dropping. So I picked up some tickets, and someone saw me, and I guess they were, I don't know their perspective. All I know is that they came to me and asked me if I stole her son's tickets. And I said, no. And God honest in my heart, I'm like, nah, I found these. You know what I mean? If it did come from him, I didn't know. And she didn't even let me finish. She told me to shut up. Literally just said, she's like, oh, shut up. And then like walked away. And I'm baffled because I'm not even crying, mad. I'm just like walking around like this. I'm confused. My mom sees me. She walks up to me. She's like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with your face? I was like, that chick over there just told me to shut up. And she was like, which chick told you to shut up? I said, that chick right there. She said, point them out. And she grabbed me. I'm walking. I'm literally right in her face. I said, this girl right here told me to shut up. You know what I'm saying? My mom just went up to her face and said, don't you ever tell my son to shut up. If you have any problem with my son, you come and find the mother. You don't handle things. He's 6, you're 25, blah, blah, blah. Whole mouthful, bro. Don't mess with black moms.
Breaks off.
The other thing about holidays that reminds me is my birthday's also coming up. For y'all that don't know, New Year's Eve is my birthday, 6 days after Christmas. And then freaking Skirp's birthday is 27 days after that. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to these holidays, we know that just means we're getting older. That's how I think about it. But another thing that means when it comes down to these birthdays is alcohol. Am I right? Alcohol. Right. Yeah. We're going to be, throwing a party, a little get together. We're going to be doing our thing, a little bit more details in the next episode. But lo and behold, I'm going to be having a lot of alcohol at this get together, and we're going to be getting faded. It's one of my favorite things to do, especially with loved ones. You know what I mean? I'll even do it by myself. I'll even have a couple shots by myself. Mm-hmm. But it had me thinking when I was thinking about, all these birthdays and all this stuff and all this partying that we got going on, it makes me think, what is the true definition of an alcoholic? Or actually, what is your definition of an alcoholic? Because I think a lot of people, that's a thin line. Like, you know what I mean? I think a lot of people don't think as an alcoholic, could think as a, you know what I mean? So what is your opinion on it?
So I think it's something you definitely, this is going to get deep. This is going to get real deep.
All right.
So I think an alcoholic is someone that drinks every day and doesn't admit it. There's someone's like, you drink a lot, and you'll be like, no, I don't. I've personally, myself, I've noticed in the past, I used to drink a lot. I never really noticed it. And it's very funny you bring this up because recently I had a talk with my mom, and she was telling me about my father's side and just in my family. And she was saying, like, you drink a lot, because she sees like what I post on my Instagram. And,
right.
Instagram's just for show. It doesn't mean I'm drinking it. I'm just posting it.
Right.
No, I'm smacking that bottle up if I post
right. You're posting a whole bottle. She thinks you're smacking the whole bottle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But so she was like, yeah, alcoholism runs in your family. And I thought about it, and I was like, that makes a lot of sense because I can drink a lot. Like, Skirp's a tank. And I've always admitted, like, yeah, I'm low key like an alcoholic. That's why I've stopped drinking as much as I used to. But I have been conditioning my liver again this month. I think I did 2 months without any alcohol. So I'm conditioning myself for this upcoming holiday season.
The thing is, you recognize all this. I can't even call you an alcoholic. And this is in my true definition. Some people comment below. If you think we're alcoholics, comment. Let's talk about it. But I think it kind of goes hand in hand with what you just said. If somebody lies and says they're not drinking, or any type of lying, I think that goes in the category of being an alcoholic. Mm-hmm. If you think you need the liquor, like I need to drink, you could be an alcoholic. Like, you need it for some reason. Why would you need it? I've never been in a position where I was like, I need that, unless I'm going to a party, which kind of goes with the party. You know what I'm saying? I need it for the party. That's what a party is, has the liquor. But need it on a Wednesday? And then also the time. I feel like if you're getting messed up daily or messed up before 5 o'clock, You know, daily though. I can understand. It might be a random day. Remember those random days, Skirt? I used to just come over to your crib and be like, "Yep, today's a random day, and we just gonna get messed up today." You know what I'm saying?
Well,
That was just because we planned that though.
Yeah.
But there's people that go. I used to work at 7-Eleven when I was a jit, bro. And I used to see people coming in the morning. I used to work the overnight. And people coming in the morning like they're getting their cigarettes and their mints and their water and the bananas and their big case of beer to start their day. Like what? So there. I don't think we're alcoholics, man. But I do drink. I think I'll go in the category of Skirp. I do drink a little heavy. I like to put down, and I like to put down gin. And a lot of people talk crap. They say gin. When I say gin, they say gin back, but they don't say gin like me. They say gin. Mm-hmm. Gin. They give me this ugly face, bro. And let me speak. I want Skirp to speak on this as well because he's a gin drinker as well. But gin is not good. You're not going to see me taking gin straight to the neck. You know what I'm saying? Gin with orange juice, gin with lemonade, anything like that with acid, it's going to get it down clean. I don't taste it and I don't get any hangovers. And I'm having a blast. Like, come on, Scar. Are you in the same category with me?
Yeah, so I drink gin because I'm a motherfucking man. And that's a man-ass drink.
It is.
But yeah, like there has been times where I've had gin on the rocks, like just to see it. It's not good. It's not good. But you throw some lemonade, that's the only thing I drink gin with is lemonade. And if you don't have it, I'm upset. When I was in Ecuador for my buddy Los's wedding, right after the wedding, they had like this happy hour and they had just mad gin and tonics and just mojitos and everything. And it was they like fresh squeezed their fruits there. And bro, I had about 7.
Game changer.
Yeah, it was like the best tasting thing I've ever had in my life. And
You said you had 7?
Yeah, bro. And the elevation up there is crazy. We were like 10,000 feet in the air, so I felt nothing. Like it's like you can drink more. I don't know how to explain it, but
I've heard about it. I think Denver's like that.
Yeah, you got to experience it. I was like, okay, I've had like 3 bottles and like I feel good. So right before we get into the music and all these wonderful artists that Draws is going to take us to, let's talk a little bit about Soulja Boy, the businessman, because as
Soulja Boy?
Yeah, Soulja Boy, tell him.
Okay, I'm listening.
So a lot of people know him as like Mr. One Hit Wonder, okay? But that song is one of the most played songs in the world, okay? He used that money to invest in things and build up his businesses. So why I'm highlighting him right now is he is the first person on Instagram to have a badge option. So what that means is like people can tip him. So you know his following. I don't know how many followers he has right now, but say a couple million easily. Any of those people can tip him $1 and he's just making more money just doing nothing. So it just blows my mind how he invests his money into different things. How much do you think Soulja Boy is worth?
It's definitely a 7 figures, at least 7 figures.
His net worth is like 30 million.
Okay, so yes,
a lot of fucking. Yeah,
I was gonna say 40, but that's crazy because you're right. People definitely think of him as a one-hit wonder, but this man is always on the move, always looking for the next hustle. You know what I mean?
He's very smart. So I just want to say that because I want you guys to just start thinking, let your money work for you, because Soulja Boy is a pioneer. Even though he was famous for 15 minutes, he's still smart for the rest of his life.
I think we're in the generation now people can recognize that. If someone says Soulja Boy, that doesn't just so you say the name. I don't think people can just perceive it as the guy with the Crank That song. Yeah. I feel like people are educated enough to know like this man has made moves with his money. You know what I mean? Just being an example of turning a one-hit wonder into something else. And just like if you think Chamillionaire was like a one-hit wonder, he did the same thing. He got Riding, came out with a hit, and then came out with tech trading. He went into tech world and stuff, and now he's owning a whole bunch of businesses in the tech world, all because he started off with the song. So same shit, bro. I think that shit's crazy.
Yeah, it's mind-blowing. That's funny you mentioned Chamillionaire because he was one of my favorite rappers growing up.
Really? That was your favorite rapper? That Riding hit that hard?
Yeah, he was one of them, bro. He had a bunch of songs that hit hard. Him, Papoose, just like I listened to a lot of weird shit growing up. But go ahead and tell us who dropped this week.
Music, man. It was a great day in music today, man. And let me just say, Kid Cudi released Man on the Moon 3. And I know with our new viewers, the Flexas family, it ranges from ages 10 to 60. So I know that when I say Kid Cudi, it doesn't ring any alarms to all the Flexas family, but just know that is a huge deal. Huge deal. He's opened up a lot of doors for rappers, letting them be themselves and stuff like that. Coming out, he kind of transitioned from that gangster rap to that happy rap, just happy to be alive, happy to be breathing, and you know what I'm saying, and expressing your flaws and your problems and obstacles through your music, so that somebody else that's dealing with the same shit can be like, hey, I'm not alone in this. He was the first rapper to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So big pioneer. Please just go ahead and give that a listen. Just even if it's just one time, if you're too hard to listen to it, I mean, go in the closet, listen to a couple songs, come back out. I won't tell nobody. But hey, Kid Cudi, big deal. I just wanted to take 30 seconds and just express my love for that man, bro. Just shout out to Kid Cudi. But I know you like him too, but I mean, in your words, man, how you feel about Kid Cudi?
I like that he had to stop rapping to just focus on himself. You know, a lot of you viewers don't know that he had like a drug problem. So he was very famous, rapping about it, whatever, but he quit rapping, focused on himself, took years off, and then
gone.
Yeah, just gone, came back even better. Still speaks a lot of positivity, what Skirp's always about, just positive vibes, you know, good energy. So Kid Cudi, I really love me some Kid Cudi, and I can't wait to listen to the album.
Another one that released was Jack Harlow's album. Now, a lot of people think that this is his first studio project. I know a lot of people like to rank their albums and projects in different listings and stuff, but man, this is like his 6th or 7th project. He's grown into a good rapper, I think. You listened to any of his shit before this one? Was Poppin' like the first thing you heard?
No. So my boy Bry, who got Spotlight last week, he actually put me on Jack Harlow years ago. He sent me like his old shit you were talking about. And he's like, yo, check this out. And he was like, he's white, but he flows. And I was like, hey, I don't care what color he is. He's spitting.
Also, lastly, Benny the Butcher dropped a single, just one song. And I know we usually just talk about projects on here, but if y'all were following us on the last episode, I think we spoke about it, or the episode before, Benny the Butcher got shot, man. So I think I even made a joke. I can't wait to see what he's got coming up next. Because rappers that get shot, they just survive. That just puts this backbone in them that just sets them on fire. And it just, and so the song is called 3:30 in Houston. Please go check that out, man. Have you heard it yet, Skirt?
No, but do I need to listen to it in the gym?
Hey, man, we're going to go ahead and turn this episode down a notch, man, and go ahead and get ready for the ending. And you already know what that means, man. It's time for the spotlight, where we take our spotlight, shine it on somebody, expose them, and appreciate them for a second for being a part of this Flexas family, because that's how we do this thing, man. And this week is going to be Raymond. Yes, Raymond, my dog Raymond. I know you're listening to this right now, and you turn and you're looking at me right this very second, typing to me right now saying, hey, oh my God, you shouted me out. Man, this is my dog over here from probably my closest person at the job, besides Pearl. What up, Pearl? Raymond, bro. I appreciate you. He's a new part of the Flexas family. I told him about the podcast, and I've known him for a minute, but it's not something that, you know, this podcast I don't spread out to my job and my coworkers and stuff. So when he first caught wind of it and he listened to it, he's like, hold up, you have a podcast? I'm all over that, bro. And he listens to all of them, and he's our Spotify ambassador, I guess. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that's over there repping it and sharing it over there in Spotify. Anytime a Spotify love that we get on Flexas, it's from Raymond, man. So I just want to shout you out, man. I know Skirp you don't know about him, but hey, Raymond comes to my desk, bro. He's like, yo, man, how's your boy's promotion? Is it going all right? Like, I promise, bro. He asked about you. He's like, when are you going to go see your friend in Houston? He said you have to go over there and see him. Like, he's being a part of it. So he jumped into the Flexas family in the deep end. So shout out to you, Raymond.
That's dope. I can't really speak on you, Raymond, but Kavo just shined a light on me and told me a little bit about you. So I feel like we're best friends, Raymond. So, all right, if you made it this far, don't turn it off quite yet, because what we need you to do is follow us on Twitter. We need you to follow us on YouTube. We need you to follow us on Instagram, all at Flexas51, Flexas51, okay? On top of that, if you like to listen to us, go ahead and download the Apple Podcast. Rate us 5 stars, because five's the best you can do. Go ahead and listen to us on Spotify. Can you leave comments on Spotify?
I don't leave comment. Just start leaving comments.
Just start
you guys are
leaving
lazy
comments.
as shit.
Yeah, you guys are being fucking lazy, but I gotta piss. I'm tired of talking to y'all. I need to get out of here. Zach Holden's a bitch. That's it.
Yeah, good.
You already know the drill. It's your boy Big Draws. It's the Draws Hour, baby. Sitting here doing our thing by ourselves. We know you were waiting for Skirp to leave. It's okay. So get ready, kick back and relax, and get ready for the Draws Hour.